In this video, I am going to help you with the determination and the motivation that you need to lose weight. So whether you're just thinking about it, just starting out, or having trouble keeping it up, you will find the 17 top tips that you need right here, whichever kind of diet you choose. Welcome to the Liz and Skatz channel. Hi, I'm Skatz and I lost over 70 pounds in weight on a keto and fasting lifestyle. And together with my wonderful wife Liz, who is an holistic therapist, yoga and meditation teacher, we are helping you to achieve better health in mind and body. To make sure you don't miss out on all of the amazing benefits we can bring you, all you have to do is this. Subscribe, and click on the bell. Welcome Keto Bonitos, fasting friends and everyone else who's clicked on this video. Thank you so much. I am going to make sure that you don't regret watching the whole of this video by bringing you some of my secret top tips at the very end, just for you, only you. Shh, don't tell anyone. Right then, let's get straight into it. You know, recently I've been thinking a lot about motivation and determination and how I managed to keep going and lose all of that weight through the drudgery of the everyday weight loss routine and the series of lockdowns and the plateaus and the stress, and how it was really weird when I got to my target weight and I had to maintain, which is where I'm at now and will be for the rest of my life, which is hopefully a lot longer than it would have been if I'd carried on gaining weight. Stop babbling, Skatz. They want to know what you can do. Hello, I'm back. So I've drawn up my 17 top tips to motivate you on your weight loss journey. So here goes. Number 1, write down all of the reasons you want to lose weight. Write them down clearly and precisely. It could be that, like me, you've got diabetes. It could be that you want to get off some of the medication that you've been on, or it could be the fear of the illnesses that you might catch if you don't make yourself more healthy. It could be that you want to look good, or that you want to feel better about yourself, or it could be that you want to fit into those clothes that you've not been able to fit into for a while, or it could be that you've got a wedding coming up and you want to fit into those clothes. Or you might be going on holiday and you want to fit into that bathing costume or that wetsuit. Or you just want to look killer at the nightclub. Or that you've got some kind of event or challenge and you want to make yourself fit for that. Or just that you want to turn over a new leaf. Health is a big reason. So write down how much impact becoming thinner will have on your overall health of body and mind, and what you're going to be reducing the risk of. For example, heart disease, kidney and liver disease, increased cholesterol, reduced lung power and fitness. You know, when I was in the obese range, I couldn't lean over and tie down my shoelaces without getting out of breath. But now I can touch my toes, I can tie my shoelaces, I feel a lot better about that. Or it could be joint pain or certain cancers or clearer thought, more energy. It could be that you want to live to see your children and your grandchildren grow up. With these clearly defined and written down somewhere that you have easy access to it, you will be able to find the motivation whenever you need it. Number 2, have realistic expectations of how quickly the weight will go. If you lose too quickly, then statistically you will put the weight back on and more. For me, on a keto and intermittent fasting lifestyle, I knew that in the first few days, as I stopped eating all of those carbs, that I would lose a lot of weight. The weight dips off very rapidly in those first few days, and that's because you lose that water that you're retaining because of eating the carbs. But then what happens is the weight loss becomes slower. So if keto and fasting is the lifestyle that you choose, and I of course highly recommend it, then expect great results very quickly, but don't expect that to continue, at least not as fast. Losing a lot of weight takes a lot of time, and also you need to give your skin time to react and shrink back. Even if, like me, you do intermittent fasting and extended fasting and have the benefits of autophagy, it still takes time to get rid of that loose flesh and get the skin elasticity back. It's a long process. Number 3, set little targets along the way, little goals that you can achieve. Don't be afraid, of course, of setting the big target weight at the end, the one that you're aiming for, but get yourself some specific, measurable little targets. It might be every 2 pounds, it might be every 5 pounds, it might be every stone that you go through, that's 14 pounds, or even half a stone, 7 pounds, or you can do it in kilos, every 1 or 2 kilos. Those goals are achievable, they're specific, they're measurable, and also make them time dependent, so you've got a day where you want to reach a specific weight. Number 4, your weight loss won't be perfect. You'll make mistakes along the way. Forgive yourself for those mistakes and get straight back on with it. Number 5, keep a journal and keep on looking back at the successes that you've had along the way. It's easy to forget the details. You're much more likely to continue if you keep track of your food intake and also record your emotions too. It's easy to forget the good feelings, and it's also easy to forget the obstacles that you've overcome and felt good about. And this is so important. Don't forget to take photos or videos. There was nothing motivated me better than seeing myself shrinking in a series of photographs or the videos that we've made for this channel. Number 6, celebrate each goal, but not with sugar. If you do use food, then find amazing treats within your food regime. For example, we've been using keto cheesecake, which is still really good. It's got no carbs in it and it tastes absolutely lovely. But ultimately, it's best not to use food as your treat, as your celebration. Have a bubble bath. Pamper yourself, have a good night out with friends, go and see a movie. And it also helps to find a social media group to share your successes with and get some support and celebrate together. Don't forget to celebrate the behavioural changes as well as the weight loss targets. You can talk about how you've managed to stop grazing in the fridge in the evening, or how you've been walking further on your walk, or how you can now tie your shoelaces without having to sit down and go Number 7, pick a weight loss plan that works for your lifestyle. Otherwise, one of them will fight the other and your lifestyle will win because it's entrenched in who you are and what you do in your everyday life. Whatever your plan, eat good food that you enjoy. Again, I advise keto and fasting because, let's face it, keto food tastes really good because it's high in fat. It's the fat that makes food tasty. It's fat that makes the food yummy, yummy, yummy. The sugar is just a drug that you're addicted to, and all the foods that you crave are packed with sugar and carbs, starchy carbs that break down into sugar at the end of the process in your body. And that's why you get so hungry. And that's probably why you're thinking, fasting? I can't do fasting because I'd be so hungry. Well, we've got other videos which will tell you all about keto and fasting if that's what you're interested in. And I will put a link to those videos at the end of this one. Number 8, make a public commitment. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell everybody what your aims and your goals are, and then you'll be accountable. The more people you tell, the more accountable you will be. Another thing you could do is get a gym membership. There's nothing quite like being financially accountable. It kind of makes you want to keep on going back. Although, having said that, I find that it's a lot cheaper exercising at home and I've got a good regime that I can stick to. Number 9, learn all about the other health benefits of your weight loss regime. Now, with keto and fasting, for example, one of the wonderful benefits is the autophagy that you go into. Again, have a look at some of the videos on our channel. There are the top health benefits of autophagy on there. And make sure you keep notes of all of those health benefits in your journal. Put them in the back so you can just look at those every now and then and go, oh yes, that's motivation. Number 10. Yes, we're up to number 10 and there's only another 7 left after this. Ooh, keep it going, keep it going. Here's your motivation. Number 10 is social support. Make sure you've got the support of your partner or a friend. Get yourself a weight loss buddy that you can share the celebrations with along the way and share the problems that you need to overcome. And that way you'll hold yourself and each other accountable. And you can also exercise with them. Number 11. I haven't got enough fingers. Talk positive and think positive too. It really helps to make statements to people about your commitment and the reasons and the steps that you're taking. Doing this out loud to others really helps. Also, imagine reaching your goal weight and imagine what might get in the way. Don't dream about it because that's mentally indulging and that kind of fools your brain into thinking you've already achieved it, and that kind of stops you wanting to go further because you think you're already there, and then you'll be less likely to take action. Number 12. That's a better way of doing it. Plan for those setbacks and the challenges so you can find coping skills. There are going to be birthdays, there are going to be celebrations, there are going to be nights out, there are going to be holidays. Plan for them. There's going to be stress at work. Plan for those things so that you're prepared. Most people, use food as their comfort blanket or their coping mechanism. You need something else. Some methods that you could use are exercise. You could use breathing and meditation. You could take a bath. You could get some fresh air. You could call a friend or even ask a professional for help. Number 13. Learn to love your body the way it looks. Don't compare yourself with other people, especially models. Surround yourself with positive people that are a bit like you. Wear clothes that you like and fit you well. And look in the mirror and say nice things about yourself. These are called positive affirmations. Check out on our channel. Have a look in our meditations playlist. Number 14. Find an exercise that you really like and you'll be more likely to stick to it. Exercise should have been a lot higher up this list really. It's vital and it doesn't have to be pumping iron in the gym all the time or doing high intensity exercise. It could be just taking a walk or riding on a bike or going for a swim, doing these things for fun. If it's fun, you're much more likely to keep it up. And one of the reasons that exercising is so important is because it increases your metabolism. It also burns fat and it releases hormones that make you feel amazing. Now, I know that when you're exercising, just like me, you'll probably have to push through a wall, a mental barrier, every time you exercise. And it's difficult. It really is difficult. And it can make you give up. What you need to do is accept that the barrier is there and push forward to what's on the other side because it feels good. Push through it. What helps is using music. It's scientifically proven that music can help your motivation and it makes you exercise for longer. It's also worth thinking about, what do you prefer best? Do you prefer to do exercise on your own or with a group? Whichever works best for you, do that because that will motivate you more. Number 15. Look out for inspirational blogs from people who have succeeded, like me. Find a role model who's like you. Don't pick a supermodel unless you're a supermodel. Find somebody real and remember to do the same for others once you've lost all of the weight and you're maintaining, just like me. That really helps you to maintain at the end of the process. Number 16. Get a dog. Oh yes, get a dog. Oh yes, we've got to get a dog. Dog's really good for keeping you motivated. Oh yes, such a good dog. Oh, very good dog. Saying all the positive things to the dog makes you feel good about yourself. It's true. Get a dog. That really helped me. Yes. And finally, number 17. Find a professional to help you. Just like having friends or a weight loss buddy, a dietitian or another professional can help you to be accountable. In Ireland, when you've got diabetes like me, you get sent to a dietitian, and that's been really handy. I've had to go to regular meetings and we look at my blood test results and the possible guilt that I think I'm going to get if I've not kept to the programme was one of the things that kept me motivated. And that's probably a negative way of looking at it, but it helped me along the way. So I think anything that works, as long as you keep all of those positive thoughts going as well, then that is good. And now for the extra bonus that I promised you. Thank you for staying to the end just for this. Different things motivate different people. So work out exactly what motivates you. Make a note of it in the journal so that you can keep reminding yourself. But what really helped me is inspirational quotes. What you can do is write them on post-it notes, and you can stick them all over the place where you get to see these things every day. I have made a video with some inspirational quotes on it, and there will probably be more of these in the future. It's on our channel under Inspirational Quotations, the playlist. Thank you so much for listening to the end of this video. It really means a lot to me and Liz, and it really helps us too. Thank you so much. Don't forget to leave comments below and subscribe and click on the bell. Ding! Watch these videos next. Please do. They're good too. They will help you get through. Everything rhymes. And don't forget, we do a live stream every Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. GMT. Peace and love, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.